Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 62 in my second Let's Play series for Anno 1800. Now in the last episode, we had just built our first set of Tier 4 skyscrapers and attempted to sustain the population in the process. And we also built our first furniture store, and we began to advertise it with a massive poster campaign run by Donnie. But Donnie, at the end of the video, told us that the posters had just been vandalized. Now I've actually wound the save back about 1 minute. There was a nice autosave right beforehand. So he should kick in with that message again in just a moment. Donnie, over to you.
What a debacle!
Hey.
Our promising posters have been defaced by some deviant bohem. Look here, it's all over the papers.
I don't think we actually got the paper last time. Trouble in Paradise for Galleria Badarette Shopping Arcade and Swords. Eye-catching poster campaign announcing brand new vanity screens vandalized
make sure the vandal
from top to
gets
bottom.
it in the neck. Hey, Miss Jenny, Mr. Oh, I forgot she's off work. Well, it's civil disobedience in your city. Don't let our little venture take the hit.
Okay, so it looks like we have to hunt the vandal. No bad press. Let's check it out. A vandal is tagging the vanity screen posters around the city with a red and white logo of a falling man. Mr. Bader will not have his property defaced, and he has tasked you with apprehending the criminal. Hunt the vandal. Ask the newspaper boy if he has seen anything. Where is he? I wonder, can we actually see these things? The falling man? No, I don't think so. A fellow with a red, white, and paint. Oh, sorry, I totally botched that. A fellow with red and white paint. You say, yeah, I saw one heading down to the docks. He had a proper mustache too. That's a newspaper boy, but that boy has a mustache. Heading down to the docks. Hunt the vandal. Clues may be found at the harbor. Harbor, there we go. I can see it right away.
Wasting. Every poster that's been got at is a dent in our profits.
I'm on it, Donnie. Don't worry. Lying on top of the crates is a bundle of clothes. Among them, you find a sizable fake mustache, a brown wig, and a long blue dress. Someone nearby could identify these clothes. Someone nearby could talk to the envious visitor. Someone with a mustache? You'll need to be more specific. See, I saw a red-haired woman a little earlier wearing a beautiful blue dress. I wish I had one like it. Now that I can recall, she was feeding the birds. Alright, seems that the vandal fed some birds by the harbor. I'm in a particularly good mood today, guys. You can tell. Someone's feeding the birds by the harbor. It's tricky. I don't know. These ones didn't even really have an outline last time. Could they be all the way down here? I doubt it. I doubt the game really recognizes that this is my harbor, you know what I mean? It's probably just this area. But there are seats here. Maybe if we had to walk around, we'd find them a bit easier. Someone's feeding the birds. More like someone is for the birds, as my dad would say. Not seeing it, not seeing it. Someone that looks kind of out of place, feeding birds. What could it count as docklands? Would that be a thing? Seems the vandal fed some birds by the harbor. Oh, sorry, they fed some birds. They might not be feeding them. They may have already fed them. So where are their birds? There's some birds right here, floating around. Where are they going? This is like totally irrelevant, you know, I'm just following pigeons. There's birds over there, there's birds here. I really don't know, guys. There's birds there. I'm tempted to follow these pigeons, because it looks like a pigeon. I can't select them. I don't know. I'm tempted to run around on the ground. I've only got 3 minutes left. This is timed. I don't know what's going to happen if we don't get it right. I think I'm being crazy following these pigeons. But they are going a certain direction, which makes me think just maybe. Come on. What am I looking for? Bird poop? There's people clapping down here.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
That's the bag of clothes that we just found. Damn it! I'm so sorry. Oh, what's this? Nothing. Damn. Come on, Darren. You're a pro gamer. Figure this one out. Fed some birds. I'm looking for seed. I'm looking for poop. I'm looking for birds. Bags of goods. Oh. Yes. The flock of birds is pecking away happily. As you shoo them away, you discover a note placed beneath their feed. It reads, Mr. Bader looking for me is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Give up and go back to sleep in your furniture store. The note on the ground hints at your furniture store. Dun dun dun. Barrels. Pile of paint buckets. There's a pile of red and white paint buckets. One of them has a note stuck to it. It reads, take the paints. This is all futile. Your conceited products will see the light of day anyway. Enjoy your shallow victory while it lasts. Regards, an angry worker. There we go. We did it. That was fun. I wonder how many other people followed the birds. What now, though? The newsboy is still there. I don't know. There's no more quest.
Angry worker you caught, was it? Predictable. But I have half a mind to thank him for his work pro bono. Worked wonders for our sales, you know?
Jack, how would I even fit this place?
It worked
The
wonders.
vanity screen with the red and white logo is the talk of the town. Well, I've decided to follow their model. I've made that graffito our new brand logo.
Nice. I guess a falling
You
man
really
is our
came
logo.
through for us with these posters. I knew you would. Here's an original for you to keep.
Oh,
Your
nice.
design, after all.
Affects all shopping arcades. Workforce reduced by 2. Shopping arcades?
Soft
Oh yeah, I totally
surroundings
forgot they take
and
artisans.
Myriad movables.
Interesting. Well, artisans were actually okay for it.
This
But still,
weird
nice time.
loser's really obsessed with it. I mean, I'm impressive. Takes a lot of work to look like this. Are you into grooming, cosmetics, and such?
I just realized I've been increasing and decreasing the audio so that you can hear Donnie a little bit better, but I'm just going to test something right now. I'm turning it all the way up. Yeah, it doesn't change for you. It's only changing for me. Oh my god, I didn't know that. This whole time. Well, it still helps me because I found him very hard to hear. Right, so we actually got an item for that. There's no more quests to do. Apparently we're using the falling man as our logo, which seems a bit... The fact that we build skyscrapers, I don't think is a good idea. Although for selling products, I guess might not be so bad. So this actually leads me to my first point as we begin here. Actually, before I do that, I know that we need to upgrade these skyscrapers, so I'm just going to give them the upgrade and then we'll talk. Oh, I'm on slow motion. Was I on slow the whole time? Oh man, I cheated. I didn't mean to be. Oh well, I'm sure I would have... Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I would have got it done otherwise. So as those houses grow, basically that's going to get us to 15 skyscrapers, which is going to allow us to use billiard tables. As the current situation stands, we've got everything but that. Maybe I'll get rid of... Souvenirs always runs out temporarily and comes back, so I'll just have to leave that. Typewriters. Let's just throw the typewriters in here to always see how many we have. And cognac would be a nice one, but I guess it's... We've so many biscuits, I'm not worried about biscuits anymore. So we'll throw in the cognac. Cognac's good too. Alright, lots of excess. Beer festival right now. Do they still drink cognac? I guess, yeah. Residents are provided with schnapps, beer, rum, and champagne. Alright, cool. But it leads me to my first point, as I was saying. I've just, gone through all the feedback from the last 3 episodes. Appreciate all the kind words. Appreciate people sticking with the fact that in the last episode I accidentally uploaded my cringeworthy outtakes. Takes me a while to warm up the vocal cords and get going, get into a groove sometimes. Sometimes I'm just not happy with it. And then I actually left one in there on the re-upload just for fun. It was a short one. But that happens. It's happened once before. Oh well, what can you do? But the comments, two important things to address that I think everyone would be interested in knowing, especially if you're not actually playing the DLC as well. The first thing I was wondering, I think, on episode 60, was whether or not, as you build up these properties and these residences, do your demands scale with the extra population? It's like, let's just say that it takes 1 ton of light bulbs per minute to sustain one house. Obviously, it's way less, but let's just say. And then I was pondering, if you will, that's a normal house of 50 engineers. What about if it's 100? What if I've just given them an... Let's say there's no skyscraper. Let's say I've just given them an item that's brought them to 64. Does that mean that those light bulbs are in demand more because there's more people in the house? Or is it per residence? That was the question I put out there. And a few people commented and said it used to be per residence, but with this update, it's actually per population. Now, I haven't verified that.
We now have the required permit to expand the...
But I believe that to be the case. I mean, I could see that being a thing. Now that we're building tall, it seems to make sense to do it based on population. So I had a quick look through statistics, and not everything is probably perfect, but there's nothing dramatically standing out as if like there's going to be a huge problem anytime. So I think we're okay. Things are close. We're definitely close on a few items, so I'll have to be careful. But this is why I'm only upgrading what I need. Excuse me, rather than upgrading everything and trying to make things, excuse me again, look beautiful right away. Now, people have kind of told me now in the comments, I didn't know at the time, but in order to build this Empire Tower, you apparently need 50 skyscrapers, which is mental. I didn't know, I had no idea. And I'm only building like 15 at a time because I'm just trying to keep up with what it's asking for. And then I'll work out what we can do and try to get to that stage. So strap yourselves in, we're in for the long haul here, because that's going to be a real challenge for me. I don't really know how fast I can do that kind of thing. I'm not a very good player, in case you didn't notice. I like building nice. I've been able to manage different problems that we've come across, but this one's really going to push me to my limits of what I can figure out. The other question I had was whether or not this DLC comes with any items, and I'd assumed it didn't, just because I couldn't find anything when I typed the words multi-factory. But it turns out there are items. And total happenstance, before I'd even realized that, over in the Research Institute, I had noticed that if you go to
tread where none have trod before.
If you go to item development, fields of research, these were all complete categories.
Presence of a virtuoso.
These were all complete categories, and now we can see that there's been extra added. So we can actually see how many things have been added, and we can discover them through our use of technology. And then I could just add them here. So I was just add this on a reoccurring, just reoccurringly get like some certain things. I don't need any of it.
One must always live beyond one's means. How else are we to know the quaint from the quaintrell?
I don't know. I don't know what that even means, man, to be honest. So anyway, so let's start getting these, and we can have a look at what the items are as they come up. I hope people don't mind. Actually, just before we have a look, I'll just make sure our houses are growing okay, and then we can take the time to kind of... These ones didn't grow for some reason. I guess they're not fully ready yet. These ones are growing, though, so that's okay. Let's just upgrade again. Yeah. So that's going to be tier 4. So we were missing one, I think. Is it? Yeah, we're going to have to wait for one of these to reach tier 3. Almost there, actually, in just a second. Yeah, I'll just speed up time. Once this hits 180. There we go. All right, let's upgrade that. There we go. That's all we need. That's going to unlock billiard tables. I don't even want to look at that right now. But let's go into the Research Institute, and let's see what we could start queuing up for items. So in order to be able to develop the item, we have to first... researched it. And here we go. Technological advancement. Boom.
Are we to invest in maritime
industrial technology? So now let's have a look. I swear I haven't looked at any of these. I don't know. I just noticed that there's extra items in here, and people pointed it out that there are items. So I thought it would be worth finding them out with you guys and learning about it as we go. So re-rendering affects the chemical plant and chemical plant souvenirs. So for shampoo and for souvenirs. So that's interesting. Okay. So actually, there's items that are specific to the recipe that you make. That's messy as all hell now, but okay. Because, yeah, that's weird. But good in some ways that we can actually give something to chemical plants. I just assumed we couldn't, because chemical plants in tourism didn't have any items. Anyway, productivity 20%. Workforce needed actually goes up, according to this, as does maintenance. So you get a boost to productivity, but really you're putting in more for it. But you also get extra goods back out. Saltpeter, or saltpeter, I think is people corrected me. Tallow and dynamite. Alright, the next one is Get Rich Quick Volume 6. All assembly lines. So that's our biscuits and things like that. Productivity 120%, but workforce doubles. Again, similar sort of vein to this one, right? You're increasing the amount of people needed. But you're getting more, even more out of those same people, if that makes sense. So it's better than having 2 buildings, because you do get more productivity out of them. So that's interesting. good to know. Chance of fire also increases, and illness and riots, but alright. And then Get Rich Quick Volume 7, Automation Nation. Productivity 80%, workforce reduced 80% in all assembly lines. So those two could go pretty well together. Substitute. Instead of using its usual workforce, the building employs engineers. Ah, ooh. Interesting. So normally it's taking 500 workers, which I said was getting we're getting a little tight on. So that's interesting. Take 500 engineers, which we have plenty of. Yeah. All right, well, let's just identify all those. Tech advancement. Again, let's have a look. So all assembly lines and artisan workshops. The Get Rich Quick Volume 9. I would assume there's 9, right? Probably. 75% increase in productivity. All assembly lines and all artisan workshops. I don't know what an artisan workshop is. I might be forgetting, or is it just every building that takes on artisans? I don't know. I'll have a look in a moment. Workforce reduced, that's good, and productivity increased, and then a bunch of, you know, increased maintenance, fire, illness, the usual.
In one of your factories.
Gas mine in Hopefelt. Get Rich Quick Volume 5, the Geppetto Gambit. All artisan workshops. Artisan workshops. Could that be the furniture store? Is that a workshop? I don't know. Guess we'll have to check. Productivity increased again. Affects all chemical plants. Double redundancy.
To keep you going.
Productivity increased. Workforce also increased.
Don't think you'll be getting any more.
Interesting subset of items. The fact that it's like, okay, yeah, you do get more out of it, but it does take you more. I like that. I actually think that's kind of cool. It's not just a straight improvement. You have to be able to keep up, but it is an improvement if you've got 2 buildings. Then you save. Anyway. Industrial, again, here we go. So Get Rich, obviously it's always going to be that. Get Rich Quick Volume 1, 4, and Hand Pollination Method. Affects all orchards. Hey, that's quite nice to see. Productivity increased 25%. Workforce 30%. Oh, so the workforce actually goes up more than the productivity this time. But the forest density also goes up, meaning you could squeeze in more. Potentially. And what does it say? Reduce, okay, never mind. I thought it would give us a little, description about it. Ethanol production. Here we go. Chemical plant for lemonade, chemical plant for chewing gum, and artisan's workshop for cognac. Oh, that's what the artisan's workshop is. Okay. It's just been a while. It's been a week since I played. I just forgot. So they make the cognac and the other recipes that are in there. Productivity again, increase, workforce increase, and this time we get ethanol once every 4 cycles. Ethanol, people were saying, is very tricky, so we'll have to see if we need that. And another orchard thing here. Productivity 50%. Density increased again. Workforce increased also. So that's similar to that, just a different variant. Alright, we're out of research points. We'll just leave it for now. I've done enough reading of that. But very, very insightful and good to know. And thank you for everyone who came to, came to write in the comments and help me out with that stuff. It's good to know. We're out of lacquer. How the hell are we out of lacquer? The problems begin, I would say. Ships are backed up.
Hold the crane.
What a nightmare this is, isn't it? A massive docklands around here with all the speed benefits you need for loading and unloading.
Aye.
Meanwhile, the ship is ruining it for everybody. And then the thing is, if you put more piers down on this side, let's say you want to be like, oh, but you could put more piers here as well. It doesn't actually really speed up anything. It just, the queues just get bigger. I've actually got a, oh, I totally forgot about that. The pirate thing is here. The Harbor Master office that I put down to get more pirates. That would actually save some influence. A lot of people are saying you're gonna need more islands. It's gonna have to happen. And I don't disagree, but it will mean a prolonged war with Arthur, because no doubt he's not gonna give up anytime soon. What I'd like to do is do what we did with Margaret, which is buy off islands from him, and then put a non-aggression pact on him before he can do anything about it for a while. Build up our navy and just get ready to swarm his home island, I guess, and just take him out. Seems like it's inevitable. Maybe clear out a few of his islands, and hopefully Benty will come back and settle something. She has the island in the New World. There you go.
Cargo stations.
Alright, well anyway, they'll get moving now. That's not good about lacquer running out. How much do we have on the island? 9? Let me just check that intermediate good globally. See, are we producing enough? Yeah, we're producing 8. We're consuming 5. Should never run out, really,
The crane.
at that rate. So that means this is the only route that deals with it, I think. Unless the... Nope, this one doesn't. So yeah, lust the sword. Some people also pointed out that I wrote this one down wrong. And because Roman numerals aren't effective alphabetically, I might just rename these, if people don't mind me just going through it real quickly. So I'll just name it... I like Roman numerals, so I'm just going to have to name them this way so that they actually stay in order. And I guess for the keen-eyed out there, you can just see all my routes, if you want to. This the sword's 5, so this is 9. Space on that route for extra stuff as well, that we're obviously going to need. Like the billiard tables, I have to look into how we get that set up. Almost done. I'll keep it for the other routes, it's just this one is obviously the busiest one, so this needs to go above, like, you know, 10, so then the numbers get thrown out of whack. So there we go. Ah, 10 messes it up too. What could I do there to stop this being a problem? I actually don't know. I guess X works and then X1 actually. Yeah, that probably works. So I'll call this X. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. But that's all our routes. So this ship should have the... No, it didn't pick any up. Do I have a limit set on this or something? Oh yeah, it goes into this, so I set a mini limit. Oh, that's why we ran out. Okay, that's okay then. It's just gonna wait until it fills up, whatever that threshold is, 25. Okay, I'm okay with that. Just means we'll run out temporarily for a little while. Not too bad. Alrighty, let's have a look at our skyscrapers. So we're gonna need... So the furniture store is run out, that's obviously a problem, but billiard tables. There's no other quests right now, so I guess this is our next job. And then when the research institute runs out, we'll start researching something again. We're gonna need wood here. Wood, please. I don't remember putting typewriters on this. I guess maybe I did it to kickstart the progress. So this is Hopefell. Off you go. Oh, you know what? Notify me. Does it do that automatically? I think it does it automatically anyway when you're transferring, but yeah. Alright, cool. And then the lacking tourists is just because we had a bad newspaper, so don't worry about that either.
We now have the required permit to expand the campus.
Alright, so the... What the hell? Why would that do that? That was weird. But anyway, now we can start researching some of these new items that we just unlocked. So, item development. Let's type in assembly line. There we go. So, assembly hall, affects residences, cab assembly line. Let's type in... I can't remember what the building's called. I thought it was called assembly line. Assembly line. Multi-factory. Typewriters. Chemical plant's another one, right? So. And then orchard for sure. So that works whether it says coconut oil or not. So let's get the time to develop an hour. An hour and 30. Let's see how fast we can get that done. 22 minutes. There we go, 13 minutes. That's not so bad. And then assembly line elevators. Okay, so I guess you just have to click one of those and then they come up. Sorry, my bad. So let's see. Productivity, workforce needed, reduced, productivity increased. I'm just trying to think which is the best one to start off with here. I mean, this one's obviously the highest rated, and it reduces workforce, so I guess that's probably the one you'd want. Okay. Let's work on those. Alright, so next thing on the docket.
Mom, I regret to inform you this product appears to be out of stock.
You think the extra cans of paint we found would help, but nope. Next thing is sorting out the billiard tables. So things seem to be... I thought we were kind of toward the end. I didn't really realize till the last episode that there was a tier 5. And then obviously people are saying like you need 50 of these. So then it's like, oh, okay. This is worse than I thought. So we need a celluloid plant. A chemical plant for celluloid. And that's going to then combine with felt in an orchard cherry wood to produce billiard tables in an artisan's workshop. Now, luckily... Yeah, I was going to say, luckily we have lots of workforce for artisans, so that's okay. Let's start extending them out this way again. Could I put it up there? There's no real need to, I guess. So just keep them where they kind of been going for now. Alright. So, billiard table. Cherry wood, felt, and celluloid. We'll just pause that building anyway.
Ask the 4 whys.
So, just straight away on this route that had some excess space, we're just going to add the billiard table to it, just in case when we start making things, it's ready to go. It's kind of cool. We can see the little felt rolls. Obviously, it makes sense to have felt for the billiard tables. Let's see if I can just stop hovering over it for a second. There we go. Premium billiard tables. Looks nice. Obviously, it is the same building as the other ones, but it's just slightly different in terms of what's placed inside of it and how it's skinned. It's got number 8 on top. Very unusual for Anno. Alright. It's just such a daunting problem, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a look globally at celluloid. Celluloid is... What is that? Is that made in chemical plants? As an intermediate, I would imagine. There it is. So globally, we are producing 2 celluloid, but not bringing it anywhere? Why would that be the case? Surely it's being consumed somewhere. No? Let's find the root cause of our celluloid. So celluloid. Yeah. Why did I choose to make this if it's not going anywhere? That's bizarre. I don't remember, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, but well, I must have made that for a reason. Maybe we needed some for a certain quest, but it's not being used anywhere. And then let's check trade routes. No. That's weird. Well, that's nice. That's sorted out for me then, I guess. That's good. The next thing then would be felt. That almost feels like someone else did that for me. So felt gets brought and delivered into Port of Venus, and it's just maxed out there. Let's check globally felt production. We produce 12, we consume 8. It's backed up right now because the island's full. So totally fine there as well. So that's 2 for 2. And let's check the last one. Cherry wood. Ah, yes. Cherry wood. So that's a raw material, as we've learned. And that's overproduced as well. What do you know it? Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Alright, cool. It's just a matter of getting it all here. That's all. Easy. Easily done. Oh boy. Okay, so let's first get the felt delivered. So Port of Venus is where felt's dropped off. We need New World to Old World routes. Anyone with a free... Look at this. They're begging for the felt to come here. Felt and celluloid, please. Nailed it. Just I couldn't have nailed it anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry in a few episodes, I know it. With all the different problems that are gonna happen. So that ship is in transit right now on its way towards... Yeah, okay, cool. Good. So that's gonna come back. What about the cherry wood? Does it all get delivered here, I wonder? It's the last thing I need to check. Hotkeys are broken. Well, actually, people in the comments have again said that their text box is here. This text box seems to be bugged out. It's not just the hotkeys. So I kept thinking like, oh, there must be a hotkey that's doing something. But it's just that this seems to forget. And typing something like R opens, I think, diplomacy, which is what we just saw. So some cherry wood goes directly to swords.
Your ship has returned from its
It's actually
voyage.
got 89 on both islands evenly. What are the chances of that? And it just gets produced on rush. But we make enough, so that should be okay to use it here. And as long as there's a little bit of a minimum threshold, it should never take it all away. And there is one. Excellent. Man, I gotta hand it to myself from a week ago. Well done. As disorganized as this could get, things are pretty good. I think, anyway, unless I'm missing something horribly obvious. I'm just waiting for something to run out and be like this massive problem that's going to happen soon. But for now, I'm okay with it. So yeah, so even that arrives here. So I actually don't have to do anything other than just turn this building on and just wait. And then billiard tables will reach us, and then we'll be able to upgrade to tier 5.
Why think of heaven
Which
when
is scary.
I've offices like these?
And the lacquer will fix itself now as well, or should do. Great. Okay, well, while we're waiting, let's just research some extra things. So fields of research, technological advancements, 24k. So here we go again. Get Rich Quick Volume 3 and Volume 2. Orchards. Oh, so this one actually affects orchards. For jam, citrus, cherry wood, and vineyards. Oh, and vineyards. Oh, okay. Workforce increases, maintenance cost increases, but you get a little bit of sugar back every 3 cycles. It's actually not bad. Sugar was quite a tricky thing for me, so that's good. I think actually sugar might be one of the few things that we're actually technically not supplying enough of. But I've just said, oh, let's leave it anyway and see what happens, even though like it's only a matter of time. Anyway, then this affects orchards again. Optimized pruning. Reduces the numbers of trees needed, so forest density is increased. Excellent. Productivity is increased as well. And then this one, all New World orchards. Nice. Extra goods. Hey, coffee, tobacco, coca. There you go. You can maybe sacrifice a tobacco field. Maybe even a coffee field if you really wanted to, which I probably could. We have too much coffee coming out of Puerto Banús. So that's good. I'm liking the items so far. Got to think about them a little bit. Let's see what's going on in the talent development world.
We can recruit someone world.
So we've got both industrial and civil experts now.
Civic spheres.
Affects all non-restaurants, non-monument. Oh, that's a weird one. Oh, sorry. Affects all restaurants, non-monument. So not the monument, but all of the restaurants have their workforce needed increased. But the restaurants themselves provide jam. That's a weird one. So you'd actually need more tourists. Yeah. Or customers, technically, is the workforce, right? Blue Skies Janitor. Affects all skyscrapers. Maintenance is reduced. Chance of fire, chance of illness, chance of riots, all reduced. Love to see a riot coming out of a skyscraper. That'd be pretty crazy. And affects all skyscrapers again. Reduces the... Oh, sorry. Residences with the residences with the department store, furniture store, or drugstore fulfilled are provided with chewing gum, billiard tables, and violins. Boom. That's a huge saver of consumer goods. Although, I've actually haven't really had a problem with that yet, but I've only had 15. But even chewing gum was, like, way lower than I need. Like, it seemed like you could 10 times the amount to be okay. So, I don't know. We'll see. That's interesting, though. And then civil experts. Affects hotels. Happiness. Chance of fire is reduced. Affects... We've never had a fire in a hotel. Another hotel. Madame Blanc. Maitre d' of the hotel. Happiness increased. Reduced the needs by 20%. That's pretty good. They consume 20% less jam, lemonade, and bread. I wish it was souvenirs. And then here we go. Mercer Bertram, Hotel Manager. Affects hotels. Chance of fire, -10. Chance of illness, -10. Bonus residence. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Items are fun. I should have been harder on them for not doing items for tourism. In some ways, I like the purity of it. But in other ways, it's like, well, this creates an interesting, problem and optimal placement of things, which is kind of fun. I'll go with... This one seems better for me first, so we'll just go with this one first. We have to wait till it gets to 16,800. Nice. And you know what? It's really nice that I can actually even use the Research Institute for these things and use DLC to... It's like tying all the game together all the time, which is nice. It also encourages people to buy it all, I suppose, from their perspective, which is good for them. Alright, man, my frame rate is tanky. I actually, for the first time, I've opened up a sort of a monitor. My room at the moment is boiling hot, and I typically record with windows closed and stuff. I just don't want neighbors hearing me. So it's very, very warm, and I was just been monitoring. I'm like, I wonder how hot my PC gets, even when there's no cold air to pull in. But it's staying pretty good. Temperature of the GPU is 70%. Or sorry, 70 degrees, and temperature of the CPU is 63, so that's alright. It actually jumped up to 80 while I was in the loading screen at the beginning, which is interesting. Anyway, have we got our lacquer yet? No. People have told me that I'm allegedly pronouncing that correctly, which is good. 24. It needs to get to 100, I think, before it ships out. Maybe it's just shipped out now. Yep. There's one on the ship. Was it 25? I thought it was 100. That was 25. Okay, my bad. They're delivering one. It's almost a waste to deliver one. I don't understand though. Why wouldn't we be saving more? We're making so much more than they need. We're not running out of brass. We're not running out of steel. Is there something I'm missing? Well, this isn't even under production right now, it says. 0 out of 8. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong building. I'm not looking at the root cause. Ah, what am I doing? It's all the way over here. Ah, there's the problem. Hey, it's ethanol. Ethanol. 50 ethanol coming in. The ship's after getting heavier, and with the load times over at that port, maybe it's not enough to bring one load in at a time. Basically, well, actually, I guess you can check, right? So you can basically work this out. We can have a look in our statistics screen and say, okay, how much ethanol are we consuming? We're consuming 8 per minute on this island. We're producing 10 and consuming 10 when we're at full tilt. It's like the souvenir problem. It just seems to run out when this kind of thing happens. Whoops. I don't even know what I just did. Yeah, it just seems to run out. It doesn't matter. This is why I say, like, you gotta overproduce.
I think we have it.
But also, anyway, 8 per minute. So you could basically say that the fact that we're delivering 50 means that that 50 is only going to last for, what is that, about 10 minutes? No, 5 minutes, sorry. Because we're delivering 50, and you could basically say that 10 is being consumed for every minute. So unless our ship makes the journey every 5 minutes, we're going to fall behind, right? Pretty correct on that. I'm obviously not giving myself a bit of leeway. I'm giving it the opposite leeway. Yeah, so I think we need to then pick up 2 lots or have 2 ships. That's basically what you got to do.
A fire broke out.
I'll try put a second lot on it. And that'll be 100, which means that, yeah, about 10 minutes. You've got 10 minutes to make the journey to and from. I don't know if that's enough, though. I think actually what's better is to have another ship, because this will probably scale even further. You're not yeah, more ships just means you can pick it up faster, rather than adding more slots of the same good isn't probably as smart, I feel like, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I get confused about it. Well, I'll just add 2 ships, and that is the same as having 100 of everything, if we could.
The fire has been vanquished.
So hopefully that just keeps us kind of more consistent. Okay, so, oh yeah, totally forgot about the Arctic.
Waiting course.
Now, I want you to go to Archibald. We're gonna see if we can buy some stuff. Alrighty, well, with all of that in place, as long as that works, that chain of effect, is that the right thing? Cause of effect? I can't even think anymore. It's so hot in here. But anyway, yeah, the cause and effect of delivering ethanol, fixing that production chain and the logistics chain. I can't realize why I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of, or the turn of phrase. But anyway, once these buildings are all operational, that means this building's operational, which means billiard tables are operational, which means everything's then growing and coming up to full tier 5. It's just going to take a little while to get everything online together. Just due to transport, we seem to be producing enough. Just transport logistics issues are slowing us down. So I'll speed it up. There's nothing to wait for other than deliveries. I was thinking we could do some combat as well. See if we can put your boy, what's his name? Arthur in place. Where are my war vessels? I think they're in Embasa, are they? Yes, they are.
Aye.
Speaking of war vessels, there he is. How many has he got? Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, we'll have a little battle while we wait.
Fleet on the move.
Which way is the wind blowing? It's blowing that way. We have our mega cannon, the Mullivan's multi-shot mortar.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Alright, let's go. Come on, man, make it out of there. Oh, it's the wrong ship. I thought it was... Oh my god, they actually tore this one apart. No! I'll have to rebuild that, thing.
Ship under attack.
To remake these ships.
Ship under attack.
Okay, good. Come on, don't give up. This is actually a pretty tough battle.
Under attack. Ship under attack. Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
Oh, come on, old man. Be quiet.
Ship under attack.
I like that the Embesa music came on there for a second, like a nice little pan flute or something.
Ship under attack.
Oh man, what a battle. That was fun though. Actually, that was one of the more fun fights I've ever had.
Ship under attack.
Again, be quiet,
Ship
old man.
under attack.
Steer us forth.
Is there a way to not have him do that? I mean, it's good to know when my ship's under attack, but not when it's constantly under attack. It's the same ships that are under attack, you know what I mean?
We'll fight on if you need it.
Oh, we picked up the cannon that we lost, that's good.
How thrilling!
You get back a lot of
A
influence
renowned
releasing these guys.
personage has arrived. We're not sunk yet.
We're not. Alright, we'll leave it at that.
Fleet moving
Let's get
in
these guys
convoy.
back home. That was fun. That was extremely loud. I'll have to try and make a note to quieten that down for you guys. Okay, so how are we doing? Lacquer still has not been delivered. It's breaking my heart. What does this even do, by the way? Pocket watches and jewelry is reduced. It's so funny. It's like the high-end goods I'm actually fine for. It's the lower-end goods that I struggle with, like light bulbs and glasses and stuff like that. No pool tables delivered yet either. Billiard tables, nope. I just pressed the wrong thing. Let's see, pool tables. It's got 10. Hey, the ship has 10 on them. 10 tons of billiard tables. That's a lot. Although I guess they're heavy. I'm just trying to think. So our ship is up here at Archibald. Let's see if we can get some of these new items. It's not even that. I'm also looking to get things that speed us up, just generally. What do we have here? Affects all skyscrapers, the art of rule. Workforce increased 20%. I'm sure that's just one of the ones that was in there before, but now it affects skyscrapers as well.
I knew you'd come through.
Alright. Let's move over to... I meant to actually really come to this guy. He has the faster loading and unloading. Oh, we've already got ships here. Nice. So yeah, more like her is what we need. Loading speed 45%. Just to speed up when we're in the New World, because we can't really do anything to speed that up any further. There's no more coastal space. So we really do need to make sure that they, as efficiently as they can, get in and out. And I could be wrong, but I don't really know anyone. I guess I should check. Who does loading speed any faster than that? People actually said, why don't you use the Research Institute to get more? It's a great point. I don't know why I didn't really think of that. It's just because each time you do it, it gets more expensive. So I just thought...
I'm a happy person. You're a happy person.
So, loading speed 75. Ermengilda. Item location. We have her on a cargo ship. Oh, so she's in use. Okay, that's good. You could get her as well. He's loading speed. Grand Trading Post of Swords. So that's an example where, yeah, we could definitely bring you up here. Bring this ship down here. Make the transfer. Make that ship pretty fast. Pop it on the New World route, maybe. Alright, let's see. Still no lacquer. It's driving me mad that that hasn't arrived yet. The billiard tables are here, though, now. So that's going to be 15 extra investors and 146 extra gold coming in from each one. Happiness is fine. It's just that furniture store. It's just the lacquer that we're missing now. So that's under operation, but it keeps running out here. We're waiting on that ethanol. That's the cause and effect, like I was saying, that we're missing. So there's 2 ships with 50 on it now, coming back. So there's the first one. Don't know where the other one is. It must be just coming in.
New orders.
It's just outside the map bounds there. Yeah, so I think at this point, we'll just speed up time just to get this kind of the ball rolling on this stuff. There we go. There's the ethanol coming in now. I'm actually going to just pull this ship away and put it back on its route. I'm going to send it up here. Give it give it that better propeller to make it just super snappy, super fast, and then also give it that item that was in here. So just dump these in here actually for now.
You got yourself an agreement.
Really, I should drop them at Lusk.
Attention to the Admiral. We will be so much stronger together. How unexpected.
Cargo stations.
The ingenious device is complete.
Hey, we got one of our items. Why does this do that? Jump to location of the Research Institute. It jumps to Crown Farms cliff.
It's all prepared.
Catastrophic explosion? That's not so bad. But just in case, let's just get rid of it.
I suppose it can.
Is everyone really as happy as you say?
Yes. Yes, they are, Benty. Everyone is really happy over here. No one's annoyed. Everyone has lacquer, okay?
New orders.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's see. Hey, there's that... Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Captain Smith, self-repair, movement speed. I am looking for trade prices. Nope. Trade loading speed. There he is. Hans Eichendorf. A wholesale success. Get in there, sir. And then we need the super fast propeller. So there you go. You don't get much better than that, I think. Off you go. What now? Oh yeah, so we got one of those items. Let's check them out. Oh yeah, you get them automatically now, don't you? Okay. Again, really weird that it's bringing me to Crown Farms for that. Some sort of little bug there. And at least now it's going to be highlighted, whatever it is. It's going to be a trade union item. There it is. All orchards, 25% productivity, workforce increased 30%. Maintenance cost 20%. So this is the other thing we got. The all affects all shopping arcades. The workforce is reduced, attractiveness is increased. And we got the get rich volume 7. Oh, so we got both. I thought we only got one thing. Did we get that separately? Affects all assembly lines. Oh yeah, they're not. He's not researching anything. Oh, that was quick. Let's see. Well, it feels quick. Looking at the time of the episode, we're like 50 minutes in. I guess time just flies. Damn, that's all we've done. All we've done is really just... And I said it was easy, and haven't even delivered it yet. Let's see. What do I have to type again? I guess... Assembly line. Well, actually... Yeah, we need to get cracking on some of these things, but I'm not too sure what to make. I mean, more orchard stuff would be cool, because I know I'm going to need it, so let's go with orchard again. Oh, actually, the ethanol. Ethanol. Yeah, let's do this one, yeah? Get Rich Quick Volume 4. I don't think we have it already, do we? Ugh, they're all named the same. Even the names are reskins. No, Trade Union. We have Volume 7. Okay. So Volume 4 would be nice, because we get that extra ethanol out. And that's going to go into a chemical plant back home. So that's nice. You get some extra ethanol back where we are. And we've got room for a... I have it in place already. We wanted a trade union here. Little did I know that this would actually work. Because, I mean, chemical plants so far have never been covered.
In one of your factories.
So that'd be a lot of ethanol. That's definitely useful. Have to get everything we can then for chemical plants to make that actually worthwhile. And try to cram in as many as possible. Can't do anything about that. Alright. Our population is staying quite high though, so that's good. If we have a look at just population-wise, globally. Yeah, no problems. Not really. Little dips here and there, but pretty consistent across the board. You love to see it. Furniture store maxed out. There we go. Alright, nice. We can get our first T5. You know it. Boom. Jesus Christ, they're so massive.
I must concede. It is a step upwards.
What? Okay. That's like babies. Violins is next. Drugstore. And toys. I can handle it. I can handle whatever this is. Come on. Come at me, violins. More steel, more lacquer. More cherry wood. Easy. Done. Done already. I don't even need to look at that. It's done. That's how done it is. Artisan's Workshop, even easier.
Across your fair share of tiresome people. Freeman is heralding a bear market again.
Even easier.
But you and I know a 10% decline is no true bear.
So, violins. Boom. So that's probably going to be a strain on cherry wood.
I love the fire service.
Steel's going to be fine. Lacquer, I think we've also maxed that out now, I think.
The fire has been
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think we're okay as long as we keep the ethanol
I can
up.
appreciate the art of others.
Sorry, I like the music. Let's send these guys back to Lusk and see if we can get another ship made. Not that we need it, but I like having the 4 that we had. It's pretty good. Look at this. This is what I said, by the way. They're just all going to get stuck here anyway. Please, Ubisoft. Please, please, please. If there's anyone from the company still working. I know. I'm not saying it's easy. Please, please give me the option to turn this off for trade routes. And that will solve everything. They'll just go to this automatically, wouldn't they? It's as easy as that, I like to think. I'm not saying it's actually easy to do, but I like to think that if you just disable this, but it is the main harbor, there could be some deep spaghetti code in there that says like your main harbor has to be active. I don't know. Damn it, if I would love it if I could just disable this and make them go here instead. Please, just for me. You can just put it in the patch notes. This is just for Darren. It only works with him. And that'll be fine. People would be okay with that. They'd be fine with it. Nobody else is doing this anyway. Please. And I'll forgive you for not sending me the last DLC. I'll forgive you. I won't hold a grudge. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 review. Look at this, we're cranking out the violins already. Let's check on that cherry wood. Okay, we're heavily underproducing cherry wood now. How come that's sped up? Oh, it just goes up to 200. Now cherry wood is made up here, isn't it? If I ain't mistaken. These are cherry wood.
What brings you here, Master?
Oh yeah, we linked these things together, so now we've got loads. Forgot about that. Throw down one of those items here a bit later in future if we get the influence for it. That's really my big struggle in this game, more than anything, is influence. I'm just always out of influence. Always out of influence. Alright, well that's gonna rapidly boost our cherry wood production. It has to get up and running. So we only had 2, and that gives us 4. We're putting 4 more down. So what's the demand though? Sorry, the demand is 7. Oh yeah, we're way over. We're way over. So that's great. So that's not a problem. So that's fixed. Done. Next. The lacquer was okay too, just barely. But yeah, let's add to this route. Not this one. Add to the route that's coming into swords. We'll throw on those violins. Although we did see that item that can get, you know, completely remove the need for violins. I keep thinking this just looks like babies to me. Toys. A versatile, natural product of the camphor tree. Is it? Is that a natural product of the camphor tree? Plus, we don't even need the camphor. We don't need camphor wax to get these built. It says the same thing for the billiard tables. It makes sense for... Well, I thought it made sense for cognac. Now I'm starting to wonder if... Do they all just say that? All the items? Yeah, even biscuits say it. A versatile natural product of the camphor tree. Uh-oh, guys, come on. Seems like a bit of placeholder here if I'm not mistaken. They're all versatile natural products of camphor tree. Man, camphor tree, who knew? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm calling this out when I'm not right. But everything else has something nice about it. Chocolate, me? Eating it? No. Or, you know, light bulbs. A brilliant idea. Or jewelry. Symbols of a status. And then we get to this DLC. A versatile natural product of the camphor tree. A versatile natural product of the camphor tree. Come on. I'll write them for you if you want. I could do it. Give me a day. I'll write great little lines. Violins. Who thought screeching could sound beautiful? There you go. Ship it. Let's do billiard tables. Let's see. So bad. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to do with an 8-ball being not the number 9. Yeah, I don't know. Typewriter. This would be great for getting your synopsis written on time. Boom. Cognac. And then you could just have something that's written that's all just drunken gibberish. That'd be pretty funny. Even though it's supposed to be more of a refined thing. Biscuits. Absolutely love... I mean, biscuits. Here's a great one. They're not heavy machinery. Brilliant. Use that. And then chewing gum. It gets everywhere. There you go. Done. Just ship it. Ship it. Alright, violins. What was the other thing? I'm getting totally off track. I'm in a great mood today. I'm looking forward to actually building this place nice, but we got to get through this stuff first. The actual gameplay. Drugstore. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, look at this. Easy peasy. Toothpaste, detergent, lipstick, face cream, pomade. Let me guess. A versatile natural product of the camphor tree. So here we have our reskin building. What color would this one be, I wonder? I'm going to say that that one's kind of blue. That's kind of a reddish... Or sorry, a investor top kind of green color. This maybe might be a red color. I was throwing out colors to reskin things. I don't know where I'm going to put it though. But they need one. Maybe actually in here. Like we were saying earlier. Damn man, I really laid this place out nicely and I just have to destroy it with something like this now. Maybe get rid of that museum. Although I guess in theory you can get rid of some of these houses now that you're building so tall, right? It takes up what, 4? Yeah. Yeah. Having them up here join on to the buildings like that or something could look kind of cool. Let's just try that. I just want to get one put down, so we'll just see how it looks. Drugstore. Only investors need this anyway. Oh no. I don't have enough room, mate. I do not have enough room. And I can't cut that road. We need that road. Shiz. I could do it on this side. We don't need the road there as bad. I wonder, does electricity get cut if I do that?
I'm used to the best. This isn't the worst.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Damn it. Oh yeah, we could do it sideways. There we go, problem solved. Okay. I really wanted it to like attach on. Oh, that's a cool color. Hey, it is reddish brown. Or almost purpley. It's cool. Looks better than I thought. Looks really nice at nighttime, actually.
Susie Valve's tincture did wonders for her complexion, and the itching's only minor.
An empty arcade fulfills no purpose.
Toothpaste. Detergent. Have 40 investor skyscrapers. Ensure your citizens have access to toothpaste. And that an engineer is nearby. Then Donald will certainly have some new tasks for you. Okay. Let's have a little read. For optimal use, apply this carbon-based black paste to your teeth twice or thrice a day. Scrub vigorously with a brush. You can even brush your tongue if you wish. So we'll leave that decision entirely up to you.
Consider bartering. Our products, unused, are inert, but when applied, produce a chemical reaction. By virtue of the user, they come alive. Thus, the price should vary.
Alright, we selected toothpaste. Happy with that. What we'll have to do... I believe we do make coal here, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. Coal. That's an annoying one. I'd rather not drop coal here, to be honest, but I think we kind of have to. I could just add it to the route and just say that we have to drop off some. Now, I'm guessing by the time ships come back out of King William Harbor, I would assume they have nothing left by that point. I mean, there is a small chance they do. There's a ship here.
Genius device is complete.
That has some coal still left on it.
Hold the crane.
Oh yeah, it does bring some back. I told them purposely not to wait to unload because we just had like 10 ships backed up. Okay then, that's not so bad. So coal, considering that they actually have extra on it. Yeah, just drop off at swords, just if you have anything left. Oh, sorry. Swords, yeah, just, I don't know, drop whatever and then just pick it all back up. And I'll set a limit so that they'll just always, swords will always have like 50, something that's like not that big amount, 100 maybe. Yeah. Alright, that should do it. It's a little extra time on the trip, but hopefully it'll be okay. So, raw material, coal, minimum stock, I don't know, 200. Just keep dropping everything you can until there's no, that's at least there. So we're after running out of lacquer again. Is it due to, what's the problem now? These are operational, there's 56 there. 25 on the island. 25 is the minimum before you're allowed to take it away. Oh. Artisans have run out. How many artisans work this? 350. Ah, but then this thing takes up a lot as well, doesn't it? 240. I thought we had over 1,000 at the beginning of the episode. Am I crazy?
Warm sun floods the meadow.
What the hell takes up so much? So 240, I mean, yeah, I could have sworn there was over 1,000 at the beginning. So that's 240. And then I built these two. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, it's pretty high. And then with the shopping arcade. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That's a lot. Big workforce. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me. Alright, well, there's certain things that we're going to have to solve then. We can't just be willy-nilly dropping these buildings down, hoping it all works for a while. It seems like things are going to have to change. Luckily, I mean, it's a decent placement for this, because it is mostly all the investors that are covered. It affects all residences, though. It doesn't have to be investors. And it reduces pocket watches and sewing machines. And then again, there might be room up here for one or two, you know? As we start cramming these. And then when we actually get panorama effects, we're going to get way bigger populations.
My
so.
work is the...
But I don't... see, I'm not worried about the population. I'm worried about influence. Now, you do get more the more people you have, I suppose. In 2,000 more population, we get another 15. It's not really that worth it. 4 influence per household. I don't know if it goes higher than that. You know, if these go full up, does that change anything? Don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. But yeah, it's starting to get pretty tricky. Not gonna lie, it's starting to get quite tricky. So what's after that? It's the toys. We'll just have a quick look at those. Investors. Toys. Oh, lacquer is crazy, man. Resin is a New World product. Celluloid and felt is actually fine. I'm not worried about that at all. So that's okay. And then toys. Yeah, that's fine. It's just now the trick is, okay, we need more artisans. Yeah, we need significantly more artisans, and then maybe some of these items that reduce things down. So I think in between episodes for this one, I'll actually, you know, really start looking through these items. What's the ones I want to research? Start lowering that. Maybe we could boost population with some of these town halls that are around here. And what else? Yeah, and then maybe we'll start looking to an island like this and thinking like, well, can we build artisans elsewhere? It'd be fun to try and think if we could do that. Because we built artisans down here on Malahide, but we don't actually have a commuter pier. So there's 469 not doing anything down here. So this might be the kind of thing that we connect up. It's 15 influence, I think, right? Something like that. Oh, resin is made here? Oh, nice. I thought it was New World. Oh, that's okay then. Oh yeah, sorry. This is New World. Yeah. Okay, no, I think this is doable. I think it's doable. I mean, it's all doable ultimately, but I mean like doable within what we have. Nothing too drastic needs to change. Got a huge population for engineers that need to be researching.
The mind dizzies.
I'm looking forward to it. It's good. It's good little problems ahead. Not happy with that placement. That is definitely going to have to change. But I don't know where to put them. I like where our, you know, just if we're talking aesthetics as well as efficiency, I like where our hotels are, you know, for both of these places. And then we've already got like these amenity buildings, like restaurants and things. So the only thing I can think of is like here might look good for 2 of these types of things, like one on this side and then the other on the other. And there's actually a gap of a road in between, so that could look kind of nice. But I'd need to be able to say, okay then.
The most delectable district.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is giving me 10 influence. So I'd need to make sure I get that back. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. Now, I don't mind knocking engineer households. That's fine. There's plenty of room there. But a lot of the stuff has requirements to get investors up to a certain amount. Like investor skyscraper, you need 25 of them. So that's a lot. So we're going to have to start, I think in the next episode is now going to be a bit more of a focus on, okay, let's start upgrading some of these. Let's start working on a panorama. Let's start thinking about placement for these different buildings, and let's start putting some items in. But I still am not confident or ready yet to do proper like beauty building or building out some sort of big plaza, because I just don't know yet how big that's going to take, or how big it's going to be, and where the buildings.
Stuff they come up with boggles the mind. The least we owe them
I don't know if we need
Should've
if we need
praised it from your
50
cold
investors
dead.
at tier 5. That's gonna be insane. So we'll see.
This city is a
see how it goes.
magnet for genius.
All right, that's gonna be it for this episode. I had a blast. A lot of fun with this one. So I will see you guys hopefully in the next one. Apologies for a few missed episodes. It's actually my birthday today. The day this comes out. So you can't be mad at me. That's right at the end of the episode. So only the true fans will see this. Rather than all those posers out there. And yeah, should be back on Sunday. And then I'm going away next week, but I'm going to do everything I can to like bank some before I go. So that way I'm not missing anything. But I'll be reading comments right after this one. So no delays on that. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video is being copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that will give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.